Now let's talk about abiotic components. Abiotic components क्या हैं, जो कि जितनी भी physical conditions आपके around है, जितने भी नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स आपके आसपास हैं, दे हैव अ ग्रेट इम्पैक्ट ऑन योर लाइफ, आपकी ग्रोथ में, मेंटेनेंस में, रिप्रोडक्शन में. दीज लिविंग कंपोनेंट्स हैव अ ग्रेट इम्पैक्ट. जैसे कि आपके एरिया में वाटर कैसा है, वाटर की अवेलेबिलिटी कितनी है, एयर कैसी है, लाइट कैसी है, टेम्परेचर, रॉक, सॉइल, ये किस तरह से है, कितनी कैसी है, उसके ऊपर आपका पूरा एनवायरनमेंट डिपेंड करता है. अगर आपके सर्दियां हैं तो आप विंटर क्लॉथ्स पहनते हैं, गर्मियां हैं तो समर क्लॉथ्स पहनते हैं. सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दीज फिजिकल कंडीशंस इन डिटेल. सबसे पहले हम पानी के बारे में बात करेंगे. वाटर जो है ये हमारे सर्वाइवल के लिए मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट है. वी कैन नॉट लिव विदाउट वाटर. वी नीड वाटर फॉर ड्रिंकिंग, बाथिंग, कुकिंग एट्सेट्रा. एनिमल्स दे cannot live without water. They grow in water. We cannot irrigate crops without water. Human beings need water for different life activities. So water is very important for us. We have to store this water for our future needs, because day by day the water is becoming scarce. So we have to store that water for our future. The process of storing and collecting water is known as rainwater harvesting. This can be done on the rooftop, on the overhead tanks or underground tanks. This can be further purified and can be used for household purposes. Rainwater harvesting is can be a supplement. Can supplement the requirement of water in cities. You can see this is a rainwater harvesting tank shown in the picture. Our next physical component is air. Air, as we know, is the important for the survival of human beings. The composition of air is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% other gases, which includes carbon dioxide, water, and other gases, helium, etc., etc., etc. Both plants and animals, they need air to breathe. So we have to keep our air clean, so that we can human beings can survive on the earth. Next is light. Light is also very important for human beings as well as plants. Sunlight is the ultimate source of energy, and all the plants, they prepare their food in the presence of sunlight only. Light also is important for many animals and plants. Plants, they you can see some plants like sunflower, morning glory, they also react towards the sunlight. They bloom with the sunlight, and they sunrise and close with the sunset. So they have they show their activities according to the sunset. Next, our important physical feature is temperature. Temperature is the at a place is an indicative of the degree of hotness and coldness of that place. Temperature can be measured with the help of thermometer. We have different types of thermometer for measuring human beings' temperature, or clinical thermometer is used in the lab. Many animals, they also show different behavior with the according to the temperature. Like buffaloes, they sit in ponds to keep their bodies cool in summers, because they are black in color and they do not have sufficient sweat glands. They feel more heat during the summer, so they sit in the ponds. We also show different behavior in the presence of light, है ना. जैसे कि हमें समर्स में हम लाइट कॉटन क्लोथ्स पहनते हैं, एसी का यूज़ करते हैं, एंड इन विंटर्स वी वियर स्वेटर्स एंड अदर things to keep our body warm. Animals like camels also, they have show tolerance towards the extreme heat of the desert because by having adaptations. They do not have sweat glands. Do you know that? And this helps in reducing the loss of water from their body. They can live without water for many days. There are animals which live in very cold regions, जैसे कि polar bears, penguins. They have a body which keeps thick hair, thick skin, which helps them to keep warm in the and bear the extreme cold of the polar regions. Animals like tiger and elephants, they are adapted to the warm region areas. So every animal or plant, they have done some adaptations to bear the weather conditions, temperature of that area. Now next feature of which is important and has a great impact on us is our soil. Most of the plants, they cannot grow without soil. Soil provides water and minerals to the plants which are important for their growth. It also provides a home to organisms that live in soil. Now let's talk about the interaction of environment. हमारा जो environment है, हमारे जो जितने भी animals हैं या plants हैं, उनके और हमारे बीच में जो है एक interaction रहता है. हम उन पे dependent है, वो हम पे dependent है. फूड के लिए, शेल्टर के लिए. तो ये एक फूड चेन है जो हम प्लांट्स जो हैं उनको हर्बीवोरस एनिमल्स खाते हैं, हर्बीवोरस एनिमल्स को कार्निवोरस एनिमल्स खाते हैं, और कार्निवोरस एनिमल्स को ओमनिवोरस भी खाते हैं. तो ये एक फूड चेन है जिसमें द ट्रांसफर ऑफ फूड एनर्जी इज टेकिंग प्लेस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ food from one living thing to another. Like you can see a few food chains here. The grass is eaten by the deer and deer is eaten by the lion. This is a simple terrestrial food chain. Let's talk about other food chains. There is another food chain in which owl is eaten, is given, grass is given. You have to assemble this, arrange this food chain. So first is the grass. Grass is the first thing which is eaten by the grasshopper. Grasshopper is eaten by the rat, and then rat is eaten by the snake, and snake is eaten by the owl. So the next food chain is the aquatic food chain. In this the plants, that is plankton, is eaten by snails, and snails are eaten by small fishes like tuna, and small fishes like tuna are eaten by dolphin. So you have to arrange this food chain accordingly. Now let's talk about the mineral cycle. Mineral cycles means that all the biotic and abiotic components, they are dependent on each other. If we talk about soil is a abiotic component, and plants are dependent on the soil. As you can see, plants are dependent on the soil for their growth. They take water and minerals from the soil. And now plants को कौन खाता है? Animals. या कुछ प्लांट्स जो हैं वो डेड हो जाते हैं, डेड प्लांट्स बन जाते हैं. जब ये एनिमल्स इन प्लांट्स को खाते हैं तो एनिमल्स जो है कुछ वेस्ट भी प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, चाहे उनकी डेड बॉडीज़ हैं, चाहे उनकी जो काउडंग वगैरह है, वो सब भी प्रोड्यूस होता है. अल्टीमेटली सभी प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स की डेड बॉडीज़ और एनिमल ड्रॉपिंग्स जो हैं उनको डिकम्पोजर्स यानी कि माइक्रोस्कोपिक एनिमल्स, बैक्टीरिया और फंजाई, वो जो है इसको डिकम्पोज करते हैं और इसको मिनरल्स में कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं और ये मिनरल्स जो हैं वापस सॉइल में ऐड हो जाते हैं. तो दिस mineral cycle keeps on going on and on in the environment, and the balance of biotic and abiotic components is maintained. So we can define mineral cycle as cycling of materials through biotic and abiotic components is called a mineral cycle. The balance between all the components in the nature is maintained by the nature. Like when we burn something, we need oxygen, and when we do respiration, we need oxygen, and we produce carbon dioxide. And this carbon dioxide is taken by plants during the process of photosynthesis, and then plants, they prepare oxygen. Then again the oxygen is used for either combustion or respiration, and again this balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide is maintained in the nature. You have to draw this in notebook also. So your chapter is finished. You have to do these keywords and exercises in your notebook.